Hello children, welcome to 10th standard science biology first chapter life processes. In this chapter we are going to study about four main concepts, namely nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. Before we are going to study about these concepts, let me explain what are life processes. The basic essential activities performed by an organism to withstand its life are called as life processes. The basic activities such as nutrition, respiration, circulation, excretion, growth, movement and so on. To perform basic activities mentioned above, organisms need energy. To get energy, organisms depend on outside raw materials such as food, oxygen, water, etc. Next we move on to unicellular and multicellular organisms. Based on the cells, the organisms are broadly classified into two types: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. In unicellular organisms, the entire surface of an organism is in contact with the environment. Hence, simple diffusion process is not enough for taking food, exchange of gases and removal of waste. But in multicellular organisms, all the cells may not be in contact with the surrounding environment. Thus, simple diffusion will not meet the requirements of all the cells. The next concept in this chapter is nutrition. What is nutrition? Organisms obtain food, digest and assimilate it is called nutrition. The nutrition is broadly classified into two types. One is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. The organisms which carry out autotrophic nutrition are called autotrophs, and the organisms which carry out heterotrophic mode of nutrition are called heterotrophs. Then let me explain about autotrophic nutrition. Some organisms prepare their own food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll through a process called photosynthesis. Example, green plants and some bacteria. Here you can see the carbon dioxide and water. When carbon dioxide and water enter the plant body, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it is converted into glucose with the release of oxygen and water molecules. In plants, the photosynthesis cannot take place at a time. It takes place in the three steps. The first step, the absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. In the picture, you can see the green dots. That green dots are called chloroplast. The chloroplast contain chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is essential for plants to carry out photosynthesis. The second step, the conversion of light energy to chemical energy and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and water. The third step, reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Here in plants, as we know that the photosynthesis takes place in the leaves. If you observe the leaves under the microscope, you can find tiny pores called stomata. Stomata play a vital role in photosynthesis. Usually, the stomata will carry out two main functions. The first one is they allow for gas exchange, acting as an entryway for carbon dioxide and releasing the oxygen that we breathe. The second one is the other main function is regulating water movement through transpiration. After autotrophic mode of nutrition, next we move on to heterotrophic nutrition. Some organisms directly or indirectly depend on autotrophs for food, are called heterotrophs and the mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Example, bread mold, yeast, mushroom, tapeworm, etc. Heterotrophs are broadly classified into three types based on the mode of nutrition. The first step, some organisms break down the food outside the body and then absorb it. Example, fungi like bread mold, yeast, mushroom, etc. The second type of heterotrophs are some organisms take whole material and break it down inside their bodies. Example, amoeba. Amoeba can swallow whole organism. Inside it is break down to simple ones. The third step, some organisms derive nutrition from plants or animals without killing them. Such organisms are called parasites. Example, tapeworm, leech, flatworm, etc. Next we move on to nutrition in amoeba. As we know that amoeba is a unicellular microscopic aquatic organism. Let me explain how the nutrition takes place in amoeba. Amoeba takes in food using temporary finger-like projections called pseudopodia. The food is pushed to the food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, the complex substances are broken down into simple ones, which then diffuse into the cytoplasm. Then, the remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. Thank you children. The more information about life process to be continued in the next video.